Well, world-class mountain bikers are training this week in Green Bay, and our own Jeff Matthews is
Isn't one of them?
Well, you took the words out of my mouth. Well, no, he might be. We'll have to check it out. He hit the road today. He's at Baird's Creek. Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
You know, Randy could learn a thing or two from you, Bonnie. You paired together the world-class mountain bikers and me in the same sentence, and you know, that could be an accurate description. We're joined this morning by Ann Trombley, who is a former Olympian from the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, we're here this morning at Baird Creek on the east side of Green Bay to talk about a youth mountain biking development camp that's going on all this week.
That is correct. We're having a great time.
First of all, introduce us a little bit about yourself. What was your experience in the 2000 Olympics?
It was very difficult, actually. I think the major difference for me was when I race, in general, I'm racing for myself. And when you go to the Olympics, you are all of a sudden racing for the U.S., and it's very
Pressure?
Just a little stressful.
Really? How did you do?
I came in 16th, which is basically middle of the pack. I could have done better than that.
This is an official Olympic sport now, right?
Correct, yeah. It's been going on for 2 years now. Atlanta was the first, and Sydney was the second year.
Now, tell me about the development camp going on this week. It's by invitation only, so not just anybody comes out here.
Right, correct. They try and find the fastest athletes in the region to invite to this camp, basically, yeah.
And they come here and do what?
We come here and we do time trials, some 3 races, because if they do well in those races, then they go on to the national camp, actually. So we do racing, we do skills, and a lot of education.
So it's a big week for a select number of particularly youth to come here, train, and get better at what they do and potentially become future Olympians?
Exactly. We'd love to see that.
Hey, Mitch, this is Mitch over here, and he's a local. He's from Appleton. Good morning to you, Mitch.
Good morning.
Now, we're going to introduce you to Mitch in the next half hour. He's one of the guys here at the development camp that's going on all this week, and a potential future Olympian?
Maybe.
Go ahead, say yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna kick France's whatever, right?
Sure.
Okay, and same thing with all the other countries, and you're going to win.
For sure.
We'll introduce you to him in the next half hour, as well as talk a little more with Ann Trombley as well.
Okay, sounds great. All right, thanks, Jeff.
Okay, and I have a chance to make the team as well if I do well at this camp.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Good.
All right, we'll be waiting. All right.
Ann laughed a little too much at that. That wasn't that funny.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Jeff Matthews reporting live today from Green Bay, and we'll check back in with him at about 6:30. And I'm Bonnie Kirschman, and we're going places this morning. And Jeff Matthews joins us with a live preview. Jeff.
We're going places. I may be going head over heels because I'm at Baird Creek this morning to tell you a little bit about a youth mountain biking development camp that's going on all this week. And I'm going to reintroduce you to 2000 Sydney Olympics Olympian Ann Trombley, and also introduce you to Mitch Plout, who is a youth racer and potential future Olympian, coming up in this half hour in about 9 minutes.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thanks, Jeff.
Okay.
All right, well, as we take a look at today's forecast.
26 today. Well, big-time mountain biking is on tap today. Jeff Matthews is going places to Baird's Creek. And, Jeff, can anyone sign up for this training camp, like maybe yourself?
Well, they may let me in just as an honorary member, but no, not anybody can join. It's by invitation only, according to the region of the country that you're in, based upon your performances as you kind of move up the rankings and move up the expansion of competition. You grow out of your state and keep going into a regional and national level. At that point, let me reintroduce Ann Trombley, who again is a 2000 Sydney Summer Olympics racer. Good morning to you once again.
Good morning.
Now, this is the kind of a sport that seems to me is much more inclined to be a guy sport. Is that accurate?
That is correct. I know there's quite a few more men than women racing.
And would you like to see that change?
I would definitely like to get more women into the sport. It's a great sport. Come on out.
How can you do that?
By coming here to these camps, and also there is a lot of regional women's groups, and there's Diva Adventures here in Wisconsin. So that's a group of women that ride, and it's a great way to start women into the sport because it's less competitive because there's no men in it. So it's a little bit gentler to start that way.
You know, a lot of kids at 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning have a paper route. But I got a guy here who's involved in the camp this week. This is Mitch Plout, who's from Appleton. He's a local racer who's making it to the regional level. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, how long have you been racing?
5 years.
And what do you get out of the camp specifically?
Well, I get a little bit of training. I learn from the pro, and I get to judge myself up against the other Midwest competitors.
Do you have future aspirations in the sport, or you just enjoy doing it while you're young?
Yeah, I'd kind of like to work up through the ranks and maybe be a pro someday.
How's the training here? Is it tough? I mean, I heard the diet here is a lot of cheese whiz and brats.
Yeah, I try to stay away from that stuff, but it's tempting. Especially with all the long, hard rides.
Is it seriously pretty tough?
Yeah, it is. We work every day out here at Baird's, testing and competing.
So you obviously enjoy it, though, to be coming out to a camp like this and be working this hard for this kind of deal.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun.
Well, we've got a whole bunch of racers here that we have with us this morning, and a lot of them, come on down, guys. Come on down. A lot of these guys wanted to get a little FaceTime here, so I'm going to let them pitch it back to the studio in just a second. But it's going on all this week, youth development for mountain bike racing. So you guys want to pitch it back to the studio? Back to you, come on. Back to the studio. There you guys go. They're a little shy. They're a little camera shy.
That's okay.
That's right. Hey, Jeff, it doesn't look like your bike's moved from the first half hour.
You know, it's amazing when you're as good as me on these bikes, you can make it look like you're in the exact same position every time you're on camera. But I've been, oh, man, I'm winded.
I can tell.
I'm winded.
Yeah.
He's really working out there.
But I'm in training. You
All
know,
right.
because I'm all about the health, I'm all about the fitness.
Thanks, Jeff. Jeff
Okay.
Matthews reporting live today from Green Bay.
That makes two of us that are all about the health. Coming up in just